Hi, my name is Daniel Maya, and I'll be presenting today on Arizona auto insurance, which basically is the law in our state. Why should I buy auto insurance? So why should we have auto insurance? Before you can register a vehicle in Arizona, you must show proof of financial responsibility. Financial responsibility is basically auto insurance. That's what people refer to auto insurance. This can be in the form of certificate of insurance, a bond, or certificate of deposit, or cash in the amount of $40,000, which the following coverage and minimum limits are required to satisfy Arizona's financial responsibilities. The required coverage in Arizona are bodily injury and property damage. The minimum required limits are $15,000 per person and $30,000 per accident for bodily injury and $10,000 per accident for property damage, which is referred to BIPD 153010. With that, to basically explain how this works is, if you get into an accident, and let's say the accident is your fault, your insurance company, if you carry the minimum, which this is the minimum in the state of Arizona, your auto insurance company will pay $15,000 per person, not to exceed the amount of $30,000, and that is for bodily injury only, and then for $10,000 per incident for property damage. So if you hit a car, a tree, a house, your insurance policy will only pay up to the limit that you carry, not no more. And basically, there's other coverages available also, which are not mandatory in the state of Arizona, but you can always purchase them if you want them, and that's up to you. And usually, your agent will explain to you what they are. You have uninsured and underinsured medical payments. Basically, if you get into an accident and somebody has no insurance, the uninsured bodily injury will pay up to your bodily injury up to those limits. Let's say you carry up to $15,000 per person, not to exceed $30,000. Underinsured, that's if, let's say you get into an accident with somebody who is carrying minimum requirements of $15,000 per person, not to exceed $30,000 per limit, and your medical payments are $20,000, then their insurance only will pay you up to $15,000, and then the rest will come from your underinsured and whatever the limits are. Then we have medical payments. In Arizona, you can buy up to $5,000 of medical payments, and that's it. Or that's the limit, but you can purchase $500, $1,000, $2,000, $4,000, or $5,000. And that's basically for you or the passengers in your vehicle per driver. So if you have the driver and two passengers in your vehicle, each will get up to $5,000 in medical payment, no matter who's at fault. Then we have collision. Collision is for your vehicle. In case you get struck by another vehicle, you strike a house, a tree, a building, whatever you strike, that is for your vehicle, and that's what a lot of people refer to as full coverage, which also comes with comprehensive here. Collision comes with a deductible, and that deductible can be anywhere from $50 to $1,000. Most people carry a $500 deductible, and that's what you pay when you have a loss and you want to take care of your own loss, unless the other driver's at fault and the other insurance is covering your loss. Then we have comprehensive. Comprehensive is for basically anything that is an act of God. If a tree falls on your car, hail, anything like that, that's comprehensive, and also comes with a $500 deductible. Rental, it's another one, and you can also, depending on your own insurance company, it's up to a limit, and it's, let's say like this one is $30 per day, not to exceed 30 days. And then towing also comes with a limit, depends on your insurance company, and that's $50 per occurrence, meaning if you need towing, then you pay out of pocket, your insurance company will only pay you up to $50. But with every insurance company is different, every insurance company has different coverages. All these coverages except for BIPD are not mandatory, but if you buy a vehicle, comprehensive and collision usually are mandatory till your vehicle is paid off. Rating factors in the state of Arizona. Age, driving record, gender, location, basically zip code, type of vehicle, and credit history. Those are the rating factors that will, when you buy an insurance policy, will basically decide what your rate will be. And credit history, not every state has it, but Arizona does have it. Like if you, 90% of most insurance companies, when you're going to get a quote, they run your credit, and if your credit is really good, then you're going to get an excellent quote from that insurance company. Will my minimum limit Arizona policy protect me if I drive to another state that requires higher minimum liability limits? Yes. If you go to California, if you go to New York, if you go to any other state, your Arizona policy transfer, and whatever the minimum requirements are in that state, then your policy will transfer to that state, but it will cover it. And that's a yes. In case of an accident, how does Arizona cover liability work? Arizona is a pure comparative state, meaning that, let's say if you get into an accident and your insurance finds you 60% at fault and the other driver 40% at fault, the other insurance policy will pay up to 40% of your loss, and your insurance company will take care of the rest. If you get a ticket, it does not mean you're at fault. The police does not make liability decisions. Your company's adjusters makes a liability decision. Takes all parties interview, facts, events into consideration. And when you're in an accident, when you have an accident, please never accept liability or fault. Never say, well, it was my fault, I think, or just do not accept liability, basically. And if you have your phone, start taking a lot of pictures. That's my reference. And any questions?
What does your credit history got to do if you're driving?
Well, basically, a lot of insurance companies say if you have bad credit, that you get into more accidents because when you're driving, you're thinking about the bills, the problems you have, and you tend to be more prone to get into an accident. And that's why credit rating is a big, big factor in Arizona. California is not, but the way California gets you is if you want a good bill plan, like to pay it monthly, they have to run your credit, which is not considered part of the insurance quote or a rating factor, but they get you by saying, well, if you want a better payment plan, then we have to run your credit. In Arizona, most insurance companies that you call, or if you go to any agency, they'll ask you for your social security number and automatically run your credit, which is a soft hit. It's not like a major hit that will keep you from buying a house or anything like that, but they do run your credit. Any other questions? Okay, well, I appreciate it. Thank you. That's my presentation.